This episode of Little Mushroom News is sponsored by the First Bank of Christ. Be financially secure for the Savior's return.
Hello, Little Mushroom. This is Dylan Jungle here with a breaking news story. Banana Split University is on lockdown after a Brown student brought a super soaker to school, flooding the campus and drenching unsuspecting students just trying to learn. At last count, over 50 people are still listed as sopping. Billy Cheesecake has put together a timeline of events from this morning's tragedy. I'm going to go run and get some coffee.
This morning at Banana Split University began just like any other day. The sun rose, the birds sang. Police officers bullied students for protesting peacefully. Everything was normal until around 10:30 a.m. when panic erupted inside a hot fudge hall classroom. Professor Hickory Smoked Bacon was teaching a class about the art of lying when she felt the sting of room temperature water hit her in the stomach. Professor Smoked Bacon heroically relived the tragedy for us just hours after being dried off fully.
Today's lesson was about how to lie to someone at a funeral without feeling bad. I was turned around, writing on the chalkboard, when the student burst in the classroom and sprayed us all with water. It's a memory I'll have burned in my mind forever.
The student, whose name has not been revealed... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's James Burrows. There was a chocolate fingerprint covering his name to my script. My apologies. James Burrows was arrested and is currently being held at the Little Mushroom Penitentiary and Grill. His bond has been set at $1,000, but will go on sale during Black Friday. Joining us now is the CEO of the Omnicrap Corporation, Richard Blood, whose new security system alerted police of the emergency at Banana Split University. Mr. Blood, thank you for being here. I know that you're a very busy man.
Oh, it's no problem. The only thing I have planned today is to fire a bunch of people. Also, I'm building my children a slip and slide out of Harold Johnson's Broken Dreams. Broken Dreams. Broken Dreams. Broken Dreams. Broken Dreams. Broken Dreams.
Jesus Christ, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. I see Richard Blood. I work for Omnicrap. Richard Blood, he was really busy. He couldn't be here, as you stated, he's a busy man. He couldn't be here today. And, I told him this robot technology was 100% fail-proof, so we built like a replica robot stand-in. We didn't even think you guys would notice. Look, just please don't tell him. Don't tell him it failed, because I was very adamant on that it wouldn't fail, and it just did. And that's awkward, and it's on me. But, you guys would really be doing me a solid if you could just not relay that information back to him. In fact, I can continue the interview as Richard Blood. I know, all the answers that he wanted to give you guys. And also I know he wanted to mention on the end of that. So Harold, if you're listening, thanks for the fun his family will be having later. He really appreciates it. Next question.
It was your company's new security system that saved countless lives from getting wet. How can the town ever repay you?
Money works. Just, you can just repay him with money.
I was speaking figuratively, but on behalf of the town, I would like to thank you.
Just write him a check. Just write Richard Blood a check. Just write the check.
I'll see what I can do.
Also, I'd just like to say, if we have to, resort to using the robot Richard Blood again, like maybe a few stories later or something, that I promise the technology will be working 100% tip-top shape, no errors, no issues. That's the Omnicrap promise.
We will have more on this story later, including a special report by Police Officer Hamster Delight, who was at the scene where the drenching occurred. Stay tuned.
Are you afraid? Because you should be. The world is a scary place. Brown people are out there right now walking around, going wherever they please, including your bedroom, with weapons. Protect yourself today with the new security system from Omnicrap, featuring an alarm so loud that God himself can hear it. That's right, it's louder than prayers. In stores now.
Sports. Hey Little Mushroom, a massive steroid scandal has rocked the world of poker as world champion Boyle Hammersmith admitted to juicing before a tournament this weekend. Boyle was caught after sitting down at a table with a needle still in his ass cheek. I caught up with Boyle after poker organizers decided to disqualify him from the tournament.
These days, you need every edge you can get to win. Royal flush!
Yeah, but how exactly do steroids help you win a game of poker?
Muscles, man. Muscles.
Poker organizers have also decided to ban Boyle for life from the game of poker. He's also been forced to pay back his winnings from the past year, which means he has to sell a 20-foot deep swimming pool filled with nacho cheese he just finished building last month. The cheese will reportedly be donated to a drug rehab facility.
Weather.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still currently without a weatherman after the tragedy from a couple weeks ago, so today I'm going to do the weather myself. But maybe next week we'll have somebody new. Today it's cold outside. Cold like the heart of my ex-girlfriend. She left me on our anniversary, broke up with me through a text message that she accidentally sent to my mom. Highs in the upper 50s. I can't do this. I can't do the weather, man. I can't do the weather. Let's just go to a story. Actor John Wilkes Booth is set to replace Abraham Lincoln as the face on the penny as a result of an earmarked bill attached to a recent health care law. Republican Senator Ruth Lester says the new penny should begin circulating after the beginning of the new year.
2015 will be the celebration of theater in the United States. We are also releasing Leonardo DiCaprio dollar coins.
Though the bill didn't pass without controversy, as healthcare is still a hotly debated topic nationwide. Omnicrap CEO Richard Blood spent millions of dollars to prevent the passing of the bill, but not for the reason you think.
Good health is something that should be reserved for only those WHO can afford. How am I supposed to determine someone's wealth if poor people aren't bone thin and haggard looking?
Despite Mr. Blood's comments, the bill still passed, giving health care to thousands of people who previously were unable to afford it. John Wilkes Booth is perhaps best remembered for his performance as the Earl of Richmond in Shakespeare's Richard III, but also for murdering Lincoln in cold blood.
The hottest amusement park ever is now open. Come visit Lava Land, built around the volcano at the center of Little Mushroom. You're guaranteed to have a hell of a time. Catch a ride on the new Demon Spit roller coaster, featuring a 60-foot drop straight into a pit of molten lava. Take a dip into our 200,000-gallon swimming pool. 200,000 gallons of lava. Order our curly fries. They're so hot they have their own atmosphere. Buy a season pass and skip to the front of the line. To hell.
Hey Little Mushroom, this is Traffic Guy with your traffic report. Tyler Perry's Medea's drives on I-76 is backed up for 10 miles across the city after a tractor trailer carrying cat fur overturned, sending gallons of feline hair into the air and the lungs of many. An allergy alert has been issued for Little Mushroom. If you're allergic to cats, one step outside could cause your heart to stop. On the flip side of things, if you're really into knitting, this is the best thing you've probably seen. God damn it! I need a motherfucking raise! Why does it feel like this?
The Police Report with Hamster Delight.
Hello, Little Mushroom. This is Officer Hamster Delight with an exclusive update on the water gun attack at Banana Split University. James Burrows was arrested and is being charged with getting a lot of people unnecessarily wet. Do you even know how annoying that is? The attack this morning has also raised the issue of students carrying umbrellas on campus. That is an idea that Little Mushroom Police Department is firmly against. The current law in Little Mushroom requires a 3-day waiting period for people wishing to purchase an umbrella. Conservative crazy man Bastard Garbage has made it his mission to get the law changed so every man, woman, child, animal, and bug in Little Mushroom has access to an umbrella. Again, this is an idea that the police department is firmly against, but it will be put up for vote during the upcoming election. As for James Burrows, the Omnicrap Corporation paid his bail this afternoon, and he was then reportedly given a job sorting mail. It sounds to me like a conspiracy, but I need to get home and watch TV.
The first annual Ketchup and Mustard Music Festival will take place at Broken Heart Park next weekend. The event will be headlined by local rapper Lil Dick and singer Opera TIT, as well as a guest performance by DJ Purple Nurple. Murray Tampon will also be screening his new movie, Birth by Fire, at the event. Lil Dick says he plans to play his album Size Doesn't Matter in its entirety, covered from head to toe in ketchup and mustard.
Hip-hop music and fast food condiments go together like peanut butter, jelly, and jazz. I could improvise the hell out of a PB&J sandwich.
Opera TIT says she plans to perform her debut single, Grand Canyon Cleavage, at the festival.
I'm just excited to perform in front of my friends, family, and ex-boyfriends.
Meanwhile, Billy Cheesecake got a word with Murray Tampon inside the men's dressing room at JCPenney.
You can't let it get out that I shop at JCPenney. I'm Murray Tampon.
No one will ever know.
Tickets for the festival can be purchased by bots beginning this Saturday at 10 a.m. Humans can repurchase them at twice the cost beginning at 11.
Don't miss the first annual Ketchup and Mustard Music Festival this weekend at Broken Heart Park, featuring performances by Lil Dick, Opera TIT, DJ Purple Nurple, Billy and the Penises, Deputy Williams Gangbang Superband, and more. Buy your wristband now and pay an exclusive Ticketmaster fee. Only available to the first 1,000 people. Don't miss out on the music festival we're paying Rolling Stone to call the best in the country. Bring your own acid.
Welcome back. Joining me now is candidate for mayor Tom Dashhammer. Tom, thanks for being with us today.
You know what? You should be happy. I still agreed to do this after you bumped me last week.
Well, I apologize for that, but Tom, the news comes first.
Look, you don't get it. I ended up spending the whole day with my mother, and I hate that woman.
How can you hate your own mom?
Well, because she's just the worst. I bet you can't even guess how old she is. She's ancient.
80?
Not even close. Try 129.
Your mom's 129 years old?
She has to be the oldest person in the city. She's so old that she's extremely flammable. It's illegal to shoot off fireworks in her neighborhood during the 4th of July because it's just too dangerous. Her farts smell like death dying.
Oh, she sounds sweet.
I'm not here to talk about my mother, though. That's the last thing I want to think about.
Okay, well, let's talk about Flood Giggles. You've brought up on multiple occasions the issue of his Audi butthole. Why would this be a problem for the mayor to have?
Listen, I'm going to tell you a story. Flood Giggles and I, we went fishing a couple weeks ago, and he had an accident. He went to cast his line, and when he threw it back, the hook got caught on his butthole. Can you believe it? Blood went everywhere. Women and children were screaming. The fish swam away. It was hilarious. But does that sound like something that the mayor would do? You got to tuck that shit in.
And what are your thoughts on his relationship with the balloon?
She's a wonderful balloon. Does a lot for charity and a ton of volunteer work to boot at the hospital for the kids. I actually had Flood and his wife get well soon and their water balloon son Charlie over for dinner a couple weekends ago. Flood had another accident. After dinner, he was standing up to take his plate into the kitchen, and his Audi butthole got caught on a splinter from his chair. Blood went everywhere again. Women and children were screaming. The fish swam away. It's not just very unprofessional, but I have no problem with his wife or his family.
Are you seeing anyone right now?
I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I went on a date the other night with Opera TIT. She is a lunatic.
What do you mean?
Well, I'd rather not go into the details. I'm sure a videotape will leak soon enough.
What are your plans for Little Mushroom if you're elected mayor?
First thing I'm going to do is go to Lava Land. Did you hear about that new ride, the Scorcher?
I haven't.
Well, you hold on to a rope and you're dragged around on the hot pavement by the skin of your back at 70 miles an hour. 70! The more skin you lose, the more tickets you win.
Sounds fun.
But I also plan on being there for the people. Little Mushroom needs a leader who will fight for her ideas and values. A leader who will do absolutely anything for the safety of the town. I would take a bullet for the tiniest blade of grass in Little Mushroom. I love this town.
Tom, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thanks for having me, Dylan. Remember, kids, stay in school and leave a beautiful corpse.
Tom, I think you got your quotes mixed up.
No, that's right. Hello, Dr. Malpractice here with your medical tip of the day. Chemotherapy has traditionally been used to treat cancer. But did you know it's also extremely effective against the common cold? So the next time you get the sniffles, make sure the tissues you grab are covered in radiation. I'm Dr. Malpractice, and this is your medical tip of the day. Oh, do you know what I just realized? I believe I left my iPhone in the patient earlier during surgery. Could someone please FaceTime me? And if you see a beating heart, let me know. That way I know where it is.
That smells like a fart. Your sneezes smell like farts?
I have a problem.
That's so weird.
None of this was in the script.
Cut! Feeling the sniffles? Grab a chemotherapy tissue and let radiation clear your sinuses. Chemotherapy tissues. Lose your cold and your hair.
All right, this is the end of the show, so you can turn it off now.